Hey guys!
Hi everyone! Welcome back to Lost on the Couch. It has been a long time since we've been on this couch. We did film some bonus content, so if you want to check it out, check out our Patreon. You can see us react to the bloopers, Lost on Location, as well as, what else did we do?
The trailers.
We watched some cool trailers for Season 6. Don't worry, no footage from Season 6 was in there, no spoilers. But right now, for our recap, we're going to start with a quiz. And I've prepped this quiz in a way that gives hope to everyone else besides Zola.
Have a chance.
We're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
No, I don't think
If
so.
you made it easier, that's just easier for Zola. She can answer even quicker.
No, you guys can answer quicker as well, so you have to think.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This first question's only for Hassan. This is a warm-up question, only for Hassan.
Oh man.
And Hassan,
Right.
I want you to think before you answer. You don't have to rush to try to get it out. You're just gonna think before you answer, because they can't. So you have time.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go. Name all the
The
numbers.
jackal.
Wow. Name all the numbers.
All right, 8.
You're wrong.
Stop. Okay, Zola, you can't say anything. Okay, Hassan, start with think about it before
4.
you say anything. Yes, okay.
15.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Zola, let him
4.
think. Let him think.
8.
I want to see if he can get it on his own.
4. 8.
Yes.
23.
That's
Okay.
one of the numbers.
Okay.
But not
4. 8. 16.
16 is one of them.
Okay. 4. 8. 15.
Yes.
16.
Yes.
23.
Yes.
45.
No.
Every single time you say 45, adjust it. Think
46.
About it. No.
43.
Oh.
42.
Jackie Robinson, man.
42.
By the way, it's been over a year since we watched that episode with the numbers in it. Over a year.
You can't sigh like that.
Who, me? Or Audrey?
You were like supportive, and I'm like 44, 43.
Because I believed in you. I believed in you, man. All right, the points start now. All of these 3 are at 0. Here we go. You ready for this? We're going quick. Here we go. We got to go quick. We're on a time
I'm
crunch.
going down.
Okay.
We're on a time crunch. Here we go. Here we go. In what country did Ben and Locke end up after turning the wheel?
The U.S.
Wasn't it Tunisia?
Tunisia,
Yeah.
correct.
I can remember.
What did Richard give to Locke, who gave it back to Richard?
His
A
compass.
knife.
The knife.
It was a compass. Zola, you're right.
Dang it.
What was the name of the guy who got shot by a flaming arrow?
Neil.
Frogut.
Yes, you both get
Yeah.
points on that. In episode 2 of season 5, what did the media mistake for blood on Hurley's shirt?
Ketchup.
Yes, good job for both of you.
I don't even
What year
remember
did they
that.
flash
I
back?
know, but I just figured.
1973.
Yeah.
No, what you didn't let me finish my question.
Oh.
What year did they flash back to when they first encountered Charles Widmore and the hydrogen bomb?
Oh, 1955?
Wrong.
1954?
Close, but wrong. Yes, 1954. Good job.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of the bomb?
How the hell do you remember?
Jughead.
Yeah.
Correct. What was the name of the Dharma station that helped them get back to the
The
island? No, it helped you. Hassan, you gotta listen to the question.
The Looking Glass.
That helped them get back to the island. Eloise Hawking was there. There was
The
the
Lookout.
pendulum.
Oh, the one that looks like a lighthouse.
Yes, and
The
you're close
lighthouse.
there with the light or with the lookout. You're close there, Hassan.
The Looking Glass.
No, it's a hard one.
The Watchtower.
Maybe you could look up there and find out it's the bomb up there. Oh, it looks like you already know.
The Lighthouse.
It's not a lighthouse. It's the lamppost. None of you got it.
Lamppost.
Okay, here we go. What was the name of Desmond and Penny's son?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Yes. Who did Jin run into when we first discovered he was alive?
Jin?
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
No.
Who did we
Saeed.
first run into when we first discovered that he was alive?
Ben.
No.
Saeed. Jack.
Wait, when we
What?
discovered he was
Wait.
alive.
When we discovered he had survived that bomb from the
Oh,
boat.
Michael?
Who did he run into first?
Michael.
No.
Walt.
No.
Didn't he run
Hurley.
into the others?
No? Wow, this is good
Richard.
recap. This is season 5, time
Ben.
travel. Think he was time traveling when he was in the water after the explosion, and we see him wash up on shore with
Sawyer.
some people. Who are those people?
Sawyer.
No, the people that were on shore.
When they found him first, who was it?
Oh, Rousseau and the others.
Yes, Rousseau and her team.
That when they were younger.
Yes, when they're younger. Good job, good
Oh.
job. What did Locke's suicide note say?
I wish you
I
had
wish you
believed
would believe
in
me, yeah.
Wow, good job.
To
What
them.
was the name of the airline
Jack.
company that they returned?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
It
I
wasn't
remember this.
Oceanic.
No, the second airline
It was
company.
to Guam.
It was to Guam. That was my next question. You get a 3 point on that.
Yes!
Good job.
He can read the
That
future.
EXP point.
And you get another
EXP.
point. You get another point if you name the flight number.
850.
No, the flight number of this flight that they took
57.
back. It was the name of the episode.
Flight 57.
Oh, 316?
316 was the name of the flight. Yep, good job.
16. Nice.
Okay. Anybody want to know the name
How
of
the
the,
hell
Yeah.
did you remember
the
that?
flight?
I didn't even
Yeah.
know how many digits the flight number was.
I
I was gonna say 44.
can't remember the name.
Of
It
what?
was Ajira Airlines.
I would have never got
Okay,
that.
all right. Where was the flight supposed to be going? You already answered that.
Wow.
What did Ben use as proof for Son?
The ring.
The ring.
What was the name of the man who drove Locke around who got shot?
Oh.
I forgot
Whitmore's
his
man.
name.
First name.
Artemis.
I will give you. I will give you first name.
Wait, no, give me the first letter.
M.
Michael.
No.
Matthew.
Matthew's correct. Matthew
Thank
Abaddon.
Oh, that's
Abaddon,
right.
yeah.
Matthew Abaddon.
Wow.
Okay, how did Locke die?
He
was
hung
hung.
himself.
By,
No.
no, he was
Well, he
killed,
was
by,
killed
ben.
by Ben.
Killed by Ben. That's the answer. Sorry, Hassan. What year did the remaining survivors permanently flash to?
73.
1973.
No.
75?
No.
77.
No.
76.
76.
No.
74. 72.
74 is where
Oh,
they ended up
74.
flashing. And then how many years did they stay there?
76.
3.
3 years. So they ended up in
77.
what year?
77.
Yes. Okay. Name of the man who was in charge of the Swan Station.
Oh,
Brzezinski.
Brzezinski.
Good job.
The most hated
All right, here we
man.
go. Here's a hard one. Name of the woman who gave birth to Ethan. This was the first woman.
Amy?
Oh.
Amy. Jeez. Yes. Good job.
Nice.
All right.
You only
Well,
remember that because
that was a question early on that I asked you. So, what was Sawyer's pseudonym?
LaFleur.
Yes. How many years did Sawyer and gang spend in Dharma Initiative? I already asked you
3.
3 years.
that. What did Dharma think Said? Who did Dharma think Said was?
And other hostile.
Yeah.
A there or a hostile, Zola? You gotta pick.
Hostile.
That's one of the others. He's one of the others.
Best thing
I get the
that
point.
Called him the
Actually,
hostiles.
technically, they didn't have the term the others. The Dharma thought he was a hostile, so good job. Really hard one. Name of the man who tortured, in quotes, Said.
Oh, I forgot his name.
Oh.
Oldham. You're never going to get it. Okay.
Oldham.
See,
Why
I was
did-
guessing old man.
Really?
In my head.
Well, because he was an old
You
man.
should have said that. I would have given you the point. Why did Kate want to go back to the island?
To find Claire.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. How much was Miles offered to go to the island?
100,000.
Think carefully about this.
3 million?
No.
It
Oh,
was,
it was
1.6
half that.
million?
1.6 million. Which is how much
Yes.
did he want from Ben?
3.2
Yes,
million.
exactly.
Double it.
So, what was the name of the woman who brought Said back to the island and, is in charge now?
Oh, I
I
forgot her name.
The woman who brought
Louise.
Saeed back to the island?
And she's like in
Louis.
charge now.
I don't know.
Remember, she was carrying the box with Locke's body.
Oh, yeah.
Amelia?
No,
Does it start with an E?
no, but it starts with an I.
Oh,
Iris?
Hassan, you always know this one.
You do know this one, Hassan.
What's the question?
What what was the name of the woman? Remember the woman, the bounty hunter woman, who was like trying to get Said to come back and
Naomi.
No, escorted Said onto the.
Starts with an
plane.
I.
Who arrested him?
The one who keeps asking what's in the shadow.
We always
Ilana.
want to say, yeah, I always want to
Ilana,
say
good job.
Isabella.
Ilana.
Good job.
Ilana.
So, what name did Ilana call Richard in this finale?
Whitmore.
Ricardo?
Ricardo.
Oh, yeah.
Ricardos, I think.
Who's Richard?
What lies in the shadow?
Eyeliner.
Oh.
Richard.
Yeah.
Oh,
She called
that's
him
my next
Ricardo?
question. What was the code question?
What lies in the shadow of the statue? Of
Good
the
job,
foot?
Audrey. That's like your first point. Okay.
I know.
What was the name of Ilana's apparent partner? The dude who was like with him. with
Caesar?
her.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
no,
Salad?
no. the big
Oh,
dude.
the
Oh,
guy
I
that
forgot
was
his
the
name.
ass-
Alex?
Hugo.
No.
Max?
No, it was barely mentioned.
Victor.
Starts with a B.
Bruno.
No.
Bernard.
Bernard. Say Bernard.
Barry.
It's Bram.
Bram.
Bram. That sounds like Bram.
All right, we learned some cool stuff. Who kidnapped Alex? Sorry.
Ben?
Ben.
Yes. Why was Widmore banished from the island?
Because he got an outsider pregnant.
Yes, and
Dun,
I'm
dun,
sure
dun.
some other reasons that we don't know about. Okay,
Dun, dun,
what was who was killed by their own mother?
Faraday.
Dan.
I'm going to give that point to Hassan who said it first. So this one's a niche question. What did Ilana and Bram call Frank? Frank was like pretending to be asleep, and they called him something. And he was like, "I'm awake enough to know that I'm
I don't know.
a candidate."
Oh, candidate.
Finish the quote. It only ends once. Anything before that is just.
Coincidence? No.
Nonsense.
I messed up the quote. It only ends once. Anything that happens before that is just.
History.
Can you name who said the quote?
Sawyer.
Faraday.
Jacob.
Jacob said it. It only ends once. Anything that happens before that is
It's just progress.
progress. Good
Damn
job.
it!
Hassan, I thought for sure you would get that because
I was
that's like
gonna
your
say
thing.
it right now.
Okay.
My brain needs to get
What did
back
Jacob
in lost
ask
mode.
Ben right before Ben stabbed him?
So
Wait,
did
what?
you find...
Find the loophole? Is that
No.
Oh.
What did Jacob ask Ben? Hassan, this is you. You got this, man.
He said,
What's the question?
and what about you?
Yes.
And what about you?
What about you? That was the thing.
I don't get it. Well, explain the context real fast for me because I forget.
Ben was like, "Why did you not pay any attention to me? Remember, blah blah blah. I served you for
Oh,
so
and
many
he
years.
said, "And
What
what
about
about
me?"
you?"
And then Jacob said back,
What about you?
What were
Things
Jacob's
don't
last
say.
words? Hint: it was in the text. What were Jacob's last words?
It was in the text.
Yep.
Oh.
His final words right before they kicked him into the fire.
So you finally found the loophole?
That's what I was thinking.
No, it's after he got
That's
stabbed.
all I can remember.
After he got
So
stabbed.
After he got stabbed?
He had some last words, and he was like, "I can't hear you." The not lock was like, "I can't hear you," and then he said them again, and then he kicked him into the fire.
I can't remember.
It was, "They're coming."
Oh.
How many times did Juliet hit the bomb before it went off?
8 times.
Yes, good job, Hassan. I was on there for you because you were so shocked that it was 8 times. Good job. All right, bonus questions. Name of the 2 characters who were buried alive.
Oh.
Paulo?
And Nikki?
Nikki and Paulo. Good job. Name of Charlie's band.
Drive shaft.
Good
Drive
job.
shaft.
Here we go. Here's a rough one. Name of Locke's dad.
Oh,
The man from
jeez.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, what's his name, man?
Tom
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
No.
Come on.
His name is...
This is like a flash.
Which one of his names?
His name is...
Arthur.
For those of you who are binging our episodes, this is probably hilarious because I've asked them this so many times, and every time they get the answer, they always laugh. So I guarantee this time,
Aaron?
when they say it, they're gonna
Wait,
find it funny.
wait. Don't tell us yet. Wait, don't tell us. Don't tell
What does
us.
I
it
won't tell
start
you.
with? What's
It's like
it
on
start
the tip
with?
of my tongue.
What's it
Locke's
start with?
dad.
It's something that's like normal.
Yeah.
Anderson Cooper, but not Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
Andrew Cooper?
Yes. No.
Anthony Cooper.
Anthony Cooper. Good job. Wow. That's
Dang it.
I was gonna say John Smith.
all right. 2 more. What was the name of Locke's love interest?
Lost. Kimberly.
The girl who
Not
died.
Libby.
She died. Remember?
Kimberly.
No.
Mary.
Nope.
Julia?
We've heard her name
It
since
starts with an
episode
H?
4. Yeah, H.
Lisa. Heather.
No.
Catherine.
No. Starts with an H.
Heather.
Harriet.
No.
What other H names are there?
Right? Hassana.
I feel like the only H names are the ones that we've said.
No, I got ha, he, ho,
Every vowel, one after the other.
he, ho.
It is in my brain somewhere.
Hamburger.
I just needed to move to the front.
Henrietta.
Hey, you guys, give me an H name for a female. I bet you they'll.
Hannah.
No, it's not Hannah.
Hannah.
They're gonna guess it before you guys do because it's a common name.
Coochie mama.
Coochie
I said
Mama.
Heather.
It's
What?
not Heather.
Harriet.
Monica.
I already
Harriet.
tried.
Keep
I already
going.
tried
H names.
Harriet. What other H names exist? I can't
It's
believe
an
I
older H
Ha,
name for a female, kind of.
Harriet.
No one is
I
named
already
this
tried
anymore.
that one.
It's an old French
You
name.
said it was
No.
popular,
No, it's
but
popular.
no one's named that anymore.
Hunter.
Correct. It is popular, but no one really is like. No one our age is gonna be named this.
Hazel.
No. Well, should I just give it to you?
No,
Oh,
what's
no.
Haley?
Hannah Lay.
I have no idea.
Haley?
This makes for great content,
Can you-
Steven.
can you
You're a
give-
disembodied voice just shouting out names.
Before
It's
you
great.
give us the whole thing, can you give us the next letter?
No, because then you're gonna get
Then
it.
is it okay? Ha, he, ho, who.
And sometimes
No.
why?
Hennessy.
Hennessy.
That could be a female name.
Yeah, Cardi B's sister's name is that actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Henley.
No. That's a modern name.
Harlow.
That's closer though.
Hennifer.
Harley.
Harley.
Harley?
No, there's no way.
Okay, you guys say that like
Okay,
no one's
okay,
name.
okay,
Harley
okay,
Quinn.
okay, okay.
I'm just saying I would
Ready,
remember.
ready, ready,
No, I'm
ready.
just saying if it was
No, I'm
Harley,
not
I
gonna
would
tell
know
you.
that.
I'm not gonna tell you, but this is gonna maybe help you visualize. Ready? He took the one dude, Matthew Abaddon, took Locke to her
Ooh.
I
grave.
know.
Henrietta.
To her grave.
No,
you could
Hassan
see
already tried that.
when she was
I
born
know.
Good
and
guess.
when she died. Picture that. Picture the
I'm
grave
trying.
site. Also, picture. Oh, I've got it. Picture him talking on the phone to that like sex worker.
That's what I was picturing.
And
Because I
he
was like,
named the
I
sex
remember
worker
saying
that name.
I don't know what other H names exist.
Helena.
Helena.
Helen.
Helen
Helen.
is correct.
Fuck.
Not Helena. You're wrong,
Helen.
Stephen.
Helen
Audrey got
Keller.
it.
Harlow was
Hassan.
not.
I think Hassan is my favorite guy.
Jackal.
Okay, well, I'm
Zola
pretty sure
won.
Zola won, but I'm curious to
Who's
see
shocked?
like who got second. You know,
It's Hassan.
Hassan, you might have got
But
second.
not
Yeah, I
like
think he
it's
did.
not a great second place. It's like well, you
Probably
answered
pretty
a few more
far.
questions.
It might be pretty far. Okay, I have a question for you. Think about season 5.
Okay.
Thinking about it.
Zola, you said it was your favorite season so far.
I did.
You did. Why did you name it as number
She's
1?
like, it's not.
I don't know.
This was 6 weeks ago.
That's
so.
the thing. The thing that popped in my head as soon as you said that, I was like, why did I say that?
Well,
You said it
think
was the
about
best.
it.
You ranked all the seasons, and season 5 was your favorite.
Can someone else go first?
Yeah,
I
favorite.
just have such a hard time blending. Like, to me, they all blend
Season
together.
5 started with them turning the wheel, you know, and it started flashing through time. And they got to visit. They saw, you know, Kate delivering Claire's baby. They saw the hatch light go on. They were like traveling to all these different places. They've ended up settling. And in 1974, Sawyer became LaFleur. You know, Ben, young Ben. There was a whole dilemma with Saeed. Can you think of any moments in there, you know, that were like your favorite moments?
Yeah. My favorite moments were like the moments with Dan when it was like trying to like figure out the science portion of it and when he thought that he could actually change things. And then the show just proved him and all of us and all of our hopes wrong.
Yeah, by him being killed by his mother.
Yeah.
Unless.
So you like Dan as a
incident.
character. I'm not surprised.
Well, I also like the plot build-up.
Yeah, how it built up towards the
Yeah.
end of the season. It was like the inciting incident was him coming back and having this new theory about. By the way, there was a cut scene where he explains that, you know how like in a river, if you put a pebble, you throw a pebble into the river stays the same. But if you throw a boulder into it, it goes around.
Splits.
When he was explaining how he thinks he could change things now, he was describing the nuke as like throwing a boulder into a river. So it's like they can't change anything unless they do something big. And that would have been, I think, a cool explanation to keep in the show because it would have, I think, made
I
it
think
a
it would
little
have
better.
clarified.
Which is,
things more.
yeah, because it's so interesting because, like, most time travel movies, they make jokes about, like, oh, don't do anything. Like, you can't change anything. Like,
Yeah,
it's
otherwise
going to
you're
alter
gonna just
everything. Like, everything will go wrong. But in this show, they're like, it already happened, actually.
Yeah.
And you're just living it for the first time, but, like, you actually already did it.
And I love that
He's
about
like,
There's
season
nothing
what?
you could do to change anything.
And I
Because it
love that
already
about
happened.
season
Like,
5.
what?
Yeah.
That's more realistic, I feel
I
like.
think so too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more grounded, I guess, in the sense like
It's probably the truth most.
Yeah, but
It
it just puts in the, like, perspective, too, of, like, well, if it already happened and I already met this person, wouldn't I remember? Like, if I met them in the 50s, wouldn't
Like
I
Ben,
When
remember
Hurley,
it?
yeah,
Like,
the argument Hurley made.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, which was kind of proven true, but even because Ben lost his memory, so like he didn't remember because of a circumstance that happened.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I think my favorite shocking moment was Saeed shooting Ben. That was like a big like
Yeah.
of the season
As a
for
kid.
me. And then I also just love the reveal of Locke not being Locke. So cool.
That
Locke is actually
wild.
dead.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that loophole real quick.
That
What do you
kinda
guys remember?
sucked.
Because Hassan, you seemed to nail it back 6 weeks ago when we watched it. You seemed to understand what was going on.
What was it?
What was the idea with this loophole and John? Why was he in a casket and in?
No, I can't remember.
Because he was in the casket because that was actually John. John actually died.
Yeah, you remember
But
John
then-
actually died. So who was the one who convinced Ben to stab Jacob?
Yeah, do we know?
The other guy.
Which other
Who's
guy?
the
The
other
guy in all black.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's what
guy
I
in
want
the
you to
all
explain. Like,
black,
do you know,
that's
like-
right.
Like, just kind of explain what happened.
Oh, and
I
he's
guess.
the black smoke, essentially. That could take over the form of other people.
That's
Yeah,
our
that
guess.
was your guess. That was your theory. Yeah.
And then he poses Jack to lead Ben to kill
Locke.
Jacob.
Locke, you mean? Yeah.
Huh?
Locke, you mean?
He poses Locke
Yep.
to trick Ben into killing Jacob because the agreement that I thought that the two had together was that he couldn't tell someone directly to kill Jacob. He
Or
couldn't
well, he
get
definitely
people-
couldn't kill him himself.
Yeah, and he couldn't tell anyone to do it either.
Well, he told Ben to.
But like,
Well, he
not
basically
directly.
No, yeah, he kind of was like manipulating and saying things like, "Jacob has never cared about you. You've never had the chance to meet Jacob.
Yeah,
So why wouldn't you want to kill him?"
yeah. He pretended like he wanted to kill Jacob actually himself. Locke, smoke monster Locke.
Yeah, I don't think it's officially confirmed that it's Smoke Monster Locke, but
It's so
a good.
interesting because now I'm thinking about back to the cabin
Yes.
when Locke heard his voice and Ben was so confused because he was like, he kind of freaked out because
Yep.
then we were like, oh, he's probably never actually heard from Jacob, and he's been claiming these orders were from Jacob, which apparently they were, but they were like so far trickled down to him. Like he never actually met Jacob, but he was getting orders from him.
But he was claiming that he had.
Yeah,
Jacob.
and so now I'm like in the cabin, was it actually Jacob? Because now I know Jacob's a real person, and it would kind of align with like the smoke monster, whatever. If he was the one, it was the thing talking to
Locke?
Locke,
When he said, help me?
yeah, instead of it being Jacob, because we
That's
know
a very
Jacob's
important
a person.
connection.
But then it's still confusing, like, where Claire and Christian? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, are they really Claire and Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we don't know anything about Claire or Christian at this point. Kate's still looking for her.
And I will say, since we last saw Claire, when we saw Claire, she was like herself, right?
Yeah.
But then since then, have we seen Claire and Christian at the same time?
In the cabin, she looked all loopy that
No.
one time. Yes.
In the cabin?
But since then, have we seen
since
them
then,
together?
no, we haven't seen Christian or her.
The last time...
Well, we saw Christian because he told.
We did. He told Locke to.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hassan.
No, I was just thinking Claire was being weird about the baby. That's the last time we heard her talk. Like, she was saying, don't ever come bring the baby back here.
Oh, that was
Oh,
a
that was a
vision.
dream.
A dream that
Oh.
Kate had in the future. Yeah. It was. So
Alright.
what?
Also,
Go ahead, Zola.
but why can't the black smoke, if he can appear as people, why can't he go through that sonic barrier then? Like, why does that actually work on him if
That's
it's like a spiritual thing?
That's a great question, and I don't. Yeah, I don't. We don't really know the nature of any of that. I don't think. Like, we don't know anything about the black smoke. We don't know for sure that this person is the black smoke. That's been your theory this whole time.
But if the black smoke is human-like, humans also can't go through the sonic
fences.
fence,
That's a good point
so-
too. Yeah, that's a good point. So what happened to the cabin in the season finale? Do you remember?
Caught on fire.
Yeah.
Why was it on
Alana
fire?
and Bram went there and set it on
Locke-
fire.
Oh, they said.
They were looking for Jacob,
Yeah.
and they said
Someone else has been here.
someone else has been using it.
So maybe it was the other person that wanted to kill.
Yeah.
Ah.
And the way she said it, she was like, someone else has been using it. Almost like she knows like
It was bad.
who it would be, you know?
Yeah. What does candidate mean though?
Yeah, they were
Calling
wondering if
Frank
Frank was
candidate.
a candidate.
Yeah, I wonder for what.
He was wondering the same
A
thing.
sacrifice.
For what?
For what? For whom? Who is the candidate for what? Jacob. Let's talk about Jacob real quick. The
Okay.
flashbacks we saw in the
Jacob
season,
Toot?
Of him visiting.
in the finale, we saw him visiting. Who did
touching
he visit?
them.
Touching Jacob's magic touch.
Saeed.
Who did he touch?
Pearly. Kate. Jack.
Sawyer?
Jin and Sun at their wedding.
There you go.
Sawyer as a young kid.
What about? Should we
Kate
see
as a young kid.
visit John Locke?
I said Kate.
We saw him visit John Locke after he fell out of an 8-story window.
Oh, that's right. He just walked home and said, "You'll be okay."
But
Left.
he did say, "I'm sorry that you had to go through
Yeah.
this." Yeah.
Like he was responsible for it or something.
Or he just
Ooh.
knew.
Yeah. So what do you make of that? He's visiting all of these people. I mean, like, we didn't even talk about that last time. We talked so much about all the other stuff, but we didn't even talk about Jacob in this flashback.
They
Yeah, it's
must
so
all be
confusing.
chosen ones.
Specific, like, chosen ones by Jacob?
Yep.
Okay.
Why do you think? Okay,
Candidates.
Candidates?
So,
okay.
Richard-
Ooh, okay, I like theory.
so Richard also went back and visited people.
Yes, Richard was looking for the
so,
leader.
what if Jacob knew that he was in danger and then was like, Richard, you gotta start going now.
So he was not going off the island anymore because... Yeah, and he was like, Richard. Yeah, I see. But
Or maybe
Richard
he
was...
just sent Richard to follow up with the people that he chose.
Oh, okay.
But Richard visited Locke when he was born.
Yeah, but we know
Yeah.
why he did that.
Oh, that's true.
Locke told him to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in terms of...
Yeah. Yeah.
But the timing is actually even though we think it's in the past, it might not have been because the timing is weird.
But he's killed in the present.
No, I'm talking about Richard visiting John as a baby. Like he actually didn't do that until adult John told him to.
Yeah,
That's
which
true.
is
Yeah,
weird,
but it's
because
still
But
amazing.
it was
adult
still
John-
1954. It was still like the 19 when he went off the island to meet John as a kid. It was still in the 50s.
I see what you're saying.
Because adult John that told Richard to go see baby John
So which happened
was
first?
the
Richard?
adult John that was like the evil guy.
No, because it was adult John who was like, come visit me, you know? It was regular John Locke before he actually died.
Oh,
Before
said-
he left the island.
Yeah, before he left the
Oh.
island.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
see.
But then evil John did know when he was gonna be there at that moment,
Yeah, to give them
and he was
compass.
like, "You have to go help
Yeah,
me."
evil John. I love it.
He's
People
evil
call him
John.
Flock for fake Locke. You can call him that, Flock, if you want.
Well,
Or you can call him Not Locke or the Man in Black. Or
we'll call him Key because he's not a lock. He's a key.
Honestly, he or unlock.
Unlock!
Unlock.
I love it. Okay.
Unlock.
That's honestly a new one that I haven't heard,
that's
so let's
funny.
use that.
Unlock.
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 That's great, actually. My goodness. Okay, who was your favorite character development or favorite character that you enjoyed watching in season 5? Hassan, you're first. Go.
Sawyer.
Sawyer, Zola, you're next.
I'd say Juliet.
Whoa, Juliet. We have a Juliet full-on convert over here. Okay.
Zola, converter.
Audrey,
Welcome.
favorite character to watch?
Jack.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I really liked at the end that Jack was the one convincing them that they had to
Do
go
this thing.
through with the
They had to
incident thing.
Yeah.
like
really
he put
180.
all of his trust in Dan,
In
basically.
Dan. Yeah, he did.
Which is interesting because he never really put a lot of. He did put some trust in John Locke, but he put a lot more trust in Dan, I think.
Yeah, although he did reference Locke several times this season,
Yeah.
saying like, you know, I might have been wrong. This
And he
might
was
be our
really
destiny
upset
to set
when
this bomb
he
off.
thought John killed himself because of him.
But like I said before, it's a characteristics of both. It's like characteristics of
Mhm.
Locke, but it's also Jack who wants to fix things. That's been his like thing the whole time. He wants to fix things. He always wants to fix things, and now he's gonna fix things by
Blowing everything up.
blowing everything up.
Jack the Ripper style.
What?
We'll see if that works. Okay, we also got a bunch of answers. Do you know of anything that got answered in this season? Because we got a bunch.
So many
I know a
things.
bunch, but you guys might not
who
think you got.
Jacob is. Was
Yeah,
answered,
that was
that's
a big
for sure.
one.
Boom, that's a big one.
How John came back from the dead? He
Yep.
didn't.
There you go.
The incident,
The incident, we learned what that was. We learned a lot about Dharma this season.
the Rosinski projects.
Yep.
We learned about.
My biggest answer that I felt was Widmore. We learned a lot
Oh,
about
yeah.
he was an other. He was the leader of the others. He was banished. We know he wanted to kill Alex as a baby, but Ben actually stopped him. And it just, yeah, Widmore and Ben, we know their rivalry a little bit. Ben kind of took the power. We know why Widmore wanted to go back to the island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just felt like a lot of
One
his
thing that-
motivations were filled in, even though it wasn't really a season about him.
Yeah.
We learned that Whitmore was one of the leaders,
Yeah.
and so was Faraday's mother. Did you
Yeah.
already say that?
I didn't say Faraday's mother, but they were in a relationship and they had a baby.
Yeah,
Who did
that
they
was
have?
wild.
Faraday.
Faraday. Good old Dan.
Good old Dan.
Danny boy.
The one thing for me was like seeing how Ben got to work with the like others or the hostiles. Because remember we saw him go to Richard and he was like, "It's not time yet."
That was back in season 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now we've seen them like we saw that situation like they saved him.
They saved him.
But then there's a bigger question of when he said like he'll never be the same.
And
Like
they
what does that
basically
mean?
caused him to be Ben somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really know what that means officially, I don't think.
I want to know
yeah.
what happens now that Jacob is dead.
Yeah, Unlock said.
And who's coming?
Yeah, and who's
Who's
coming?
on
Yeah,
the way?
Unlock said. That's and we have to get used to
Unlock.
saying that. Unlock said to Ben, "Ben, are you going to be able to do this? I promise you, once he's gone, everything will be different, or everything will be better, or change, or something like that."
Yeah.
So that leads me to my next question. Predictions. Like, what do you hope? This is the final season of Lost, guys. This is the last time we're going to be with these characters. I just like,
So sad.
what do you hope to be resolved with the characters, the story? Like,
Everything.
what questions are like, yeah, I need to know. Like, or predictions like, how is this going to wrap up?
I
Is
want
the
to know
bomb
what
gonna work?
I want to know what lies in the shadow of the statue.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
What
know.
was the
Richard
thing?
answered.
Yeah, what was his
He
answer?
answered
I'm
in
trying to
Latin,
remember.
and it was "He who will protect us all," or "He who will save us all."
Yeah, but we still don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Well, we know Jacob was living in that statue.
But he wasn't in the shadow. I guess he
Ooh,
was.
well, that's true. I
Right?
guess.
It was a giant statue. The shadow could have been casted anywhere. on the
That's
island.
true. That's true.
I want to know if they changed the course of time.
Did they change the course of time? That
And
is a big question going
If
up
they
into season 6.
did, was it because of the incident or was it because of Jacob being killed?
Oh,
And why is Christian alive?
why is Christian
Or
alive?
is he alive?
Yeah. Or is he just evil Christian? I see.
Is he
He's
unchristian?
unchristian.
He is
I was
an
gonna say
atheist.
Anti-Christian.
Can we call him atheist for short?
Atheist, and
I guess not all
involved in-
non-Christians are atheists.
Atheist.
I just want to see
Okay,
Sun and
from
Jin reunited.
Yeah.
Okay, Sun and Jin reunited is a good one.
What happened when the bomb exploded?
What happened when the bomb exploded?
What's happening? What's gonna happen to Frank?
Yeah, did the bomb explode?
What if
Sounded like it did.
the bomb went off and all of the dead are alive again? It's like zombies. Like Nikki and Paulo come back and they're rich because they have all the diamonds.
You're
And
like,
yeah.
But there's like no economy for them on the island.
Okay,
for
Trading
diamonds, yeah.
I know the one question I want answered.
Are you gonna say Libby?
No.
You're gonna say
I was
Walt.
thinking about that. Yes. What's up with Walt and his weird powers? And is he gonna come
Well,
back to
doesn't
the
Miles
island?
also have weird powers?
No.
And so does Hurley?
Because Miles makes sense, and Hurley's is
What do you mean Miles makes
Why
sense?
does Miles just make
Because-
sense?
Makes any more sense than Walt's?
okay because it's one thing. Like he can hear the dead and speak to the dead. That's like people claim that they can do that
It's
in
an
our lives right now.
Unambiguous power.
But like Walt's like.
Yeah.
It's like weird, like
What the hell
birds
is
and
his power?
animals. Like we
Yeah.
don't know anything
I see.
about it.
We
I
talked
see.
about his power a lot. You guys are going to have to go back and watch this show on YouTube called Lost on the Couch because we talk about Walt's powers a ton.
I know, but
Yeah, we
it's all
talked
different
about it, we never
stuff.
could-
But we don't
Concluded
actually
anything.
know what it is.
Like he knows
What,
the
birds
future.
fly towards him?
Birds
And
die.
they just don't see windows when he's
I'm
around?
going to say this.
Spoiler.
The reason, this is not a spoiler. The reason why, and they came out and said this right away at the beginning, one of the reasons why they couldn't continue filming Walt was because he aged out of the show so quickly.
That's a stupid excuse.
It's not, well, it's a legitimate excuse because they can't, all of a sudden a 13-year-old is going to be here and like, oh, 2 days later he's 13 years old because they filmed this show over 5 years.
You saying
They
his
should've
growth
thought
spurt
ahead.
was too quick?
His growth spurt was so quick and they didn't expect it. They didn't expect it.
They should have thought
and
ahead.
they literally wrote him out of the show.
Ugh.
Oh, I see. Because it's supposed to be like max
3
3
months.
years.
They were 3 months on the
months-
island,
3
and he would have
months
grown
time.
5 years' time, and it would have been horrible. And so they couldn't do that. And the times that you've seen him come back, you're always like, he's so big. And we did see him old. They were
Okay,
talking
I'm
to-
just saying. If How I Met Your Mother could have filmed all
Damn,
those
kid.
scenes with their kids through the end of the show, like, did the writers not know the end of the show? They couldn't have filmed his scenes before he outgrew.
Well, they don't film TV like that. I just don't think that would work for a show for an ensemble show like this, because those kid scenes, all
Yeah,
they are
they
is
were
sitting in
just
front of a
sitting there.
TV.
That's true.
They're just sitting there.
That's
they can't
true.
really like.
But I'm just saying, if you know the ending,
I
couldn't
think they
you
could have
film
shot
those
all the
parts?
films with Walt.
I guess we don't know the
beforehand.
ending. Maybe
They
it'll
only
make
shoot
more
a season
sense.
at the time.
Oh, really?
They don't have the budget or the pre-planning to shoot. See, they didn't
Fair
even know
enough.
if they were going to go
Fine.
for 5 seasons. They didn't know how long they're going to be on TV.
Fine.
So it's not like, they literally
All right.
planned every episode.
You tried your best. I forgive you.
But I think there's still some answers to come.
Yeah, I would
I'm
hope
willing
so.
to say that.
I do want to know about Libby, though.
Libby, yeah, I won't say anything
What if
about
the
that.
beginning of season 6 starts where they're all just like back to their normal lives, don't know each other because the
That
bomb-
would be so
Because
wild.
of the bomb.
I did think
so the
about
bomb
that
would work,
too.
is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
What if
Yeah.
that's the ending
The very ending.
But what if, like,
Well,
if
then-
that
of like
were
the
true?
whole series?
Is it just resets? That's the thing. I thought that would be kind of a cool. When I was watching the end of season 5, I was
Yeah.
like, they reset everything. That would be a cool end where they stop the plane from crashing by going back in time, setting off the bomb, and then they all just live their lives.
But to be honest,
But that does
all of
kind
their
of like
lives-
ruin
most of their
all of
lives
their
would
characters.
suck.
But
if
it would be
this
cool.
didn't happen. No, it would not. I would feel so sad. I would feel so sad for the characters because like Kate's probably gonna go to jail.
That's true.
Sawyer's gonna
They never
continue to
meet
be
each other.
Sawyer. Like Walt and Michael, will they even be together? Claire won't have Aaron.
And
Desmond
she-
probably won't find
Oh.
Penny.
Oh shoot, you're
Like
right.
Because if there's
so
no island,
much. Jin and Son will be separated.
Claire would give up her baby.
Bernard and Rose will be dead because she had cancer.
Oh, good point.
And John Locke will still be paralyzed.
Son
like,
will never be able to have kids.
all like yeah, their life sucks on this island, but like it would be.
Okay, you bring up good
Would it be
points.
worse?
That is,
If it didn't
those are some
happen.
very valid points. I totally
Yeah.
forgot how the island changed their lives for the
And that's
better.
why
Yeah.
Jack's plan is kind of like,
Yeah.
you're willing to do all of this, and all the characters were willing to do it too, like for the sake of, and they don't even know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, and Kate's like, you want to forget everything, and John's like, or Jack's like, yeah, and I'm like, no, Jack, like, do you?
But Jack
Well,
said
in
it's
Jack's
meant to be.
perspective, you have to
If it's
compare
meant to be, it's
Jack
meant to
and
be.
Kate. Yeah, but you also have
Yeah.
to compare Jack and Kate's life before the island to
That's
each
true.
other's.
Yeah.
Like, Jack's like, I'm gonna go back to my surgery career, and Kate's like, I'm gonna go to jail, Jack.
Yeah.
And
But
she
also,
never
like,
even brought that up.
Jack's
Crazy.
gonna have to bury his dead dad and
Yep.
like be divorced and sad too. His
That's-
life wasn't
that's
great
a
either.
great point.
Better
That's
than
a great
Kate's
point.
maybe, but not great.
Yeah, he never really got closure on his dad.
Yeah, 'cause
Well, he
he's still
did.
alive.
He did have a funeral for him.
Oh.
Remember when he left the island and
Yeah.
Claire's mom was there? All right, so Hassan, you said you want. Well, you didn't say what you want. Audrey, you said you want Walt, but like as a prediction for season
I
6.
said I want to know what lies in the shadow of the statue.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's like your one answer you want before the end of the whole show. My goodness, I like. What do you think?
He's easy to please.
Yeah, he's easy to. He's like
That's a good question. What lies in the shadow of the statue?
it's an epic question.
What lies in the shadow of the statue?
Now, is it lie as in like
Coconuts?
how Benjamin Linus lies, or is it lies like
Oh,
exists? What
Also,
lies?
play
in
on
the shadow?
words.
Like lies,
Yeah.
like, you know.
lies.
Lies down, lays.
Also, who's coming?
Who's
Yeah,
coming?
that's what I want to know.
Bram.
Yeah, predictions.
Bram.
Jacob said they're
Bram
coming. Bram.
Bram.
Bram
They're
Jam.
The Bram Jam. Thank you, fam.
I love that prediction. Bram is coming. What if his final
Bram's
words
already
were,
there.
Bram is coming. Yeah, Bram is already there. He's
Why
already
does
there.
that guy who played Bram look so familiar?
I
What else
think-
is he in?
He's got this weird look about him. I don't know. To
He's
me,
Bram.
he's very creepy looking, like scary.
What more do
almost.
you want? He's Bram.
I don't think he's creepy looking.
I do. I do, fans.
Okay, David, is that a foreshadowing?
No, I just think he looks creepy.
Spoiler alert.
When he was talking to Miles and trying to get him, like recruit him, and they kidnapped him in the van, his face was just like he was just a creepy dude.
He was smiling.
He was like,
all the
we're the
time.
good
Creepy
guys.
smile.
Wow,
We're the
I
good
actually
guys.
like forgot about all of that.
Yeah, they were trying to recruit because he said, "Which side are you on?" He said the side that's gonna win.
That doesn't mean he's a good guy.
All right, I think we've talked long
What's
enough.
your sign?
I think so too. Did
No.
we talk long enough?
Bram.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait a week before we watch
The
season premiere. But it's great that we caught
It's
up.
gonna be great.
It's great that we recapped and hopefully remembered, some of season 5. We are going to watch a couple more bonus things before we call it a night, but we're on a time crunch, so sorry guys. I know that you've waited a very long time for season 6 premiere. We apologize,
still
but it's worth
happening.
it. You guys had to wait 8 months.
Yeah.
I had to wait
7
too.
weeks.
So you can wait just a little bit longer, hopefully.
8 months or
Why?
8 weeks, you know?
You had to
What I'm
wait
saying?
from May until February.
Oh.
Yeah,
For
on
the-
TV.
For the original
actual
Silly
broadcast.
goose.
So thank you guys for being patient.
Thank you.
Thank
guys
you.
for being patient.
Bye-bye.
And we will see you for the season 6 premiere coming up very soon. Bye!